Another big day for Kyle Duggar at Patriots practice. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar. The Training Camp Central is brought to you by Manscaped. Kyle Duggar's a name we've brought up every single day since padded practice began. When you were there the first 2 days, you saw exactly how impressive he was, and then continue that in their shells only practice here on Wednesday. It's funny because definitely some doubters when Belichick went with a D2 safety from Lenoir-Rhyne with their top pick, but he's proving that it could be paying off already. How have you seen Duggar show himself, improve himself so far at camp?
Well, I think the most impressive part about what he's doing so far is the amount of stuff that he is doing. And they're throwing a lot at him. The coaching staff is basically throwing the kitchen sink at him, and he's responding to it extremely well. He's played well on the back end. He's played well in the box. He's done a couple of different things. He's played over the slot and guarded tight ends. It's not all been perfect, certainly, but the fact that he can mentally handle all these different roles with only a couple practices under his belt is extremely impressive. And then obviously the ball hawking skills and just the propensity to always be around the football that he has shown has been awesome. He had 2 interceptions again today, 2 more pass breakups on top of that, and he just lives around the football, whether it's the running game, him flying down from his safety position to fill against the run, or it's on the back end ranging over the top at center field. We've seen it all from Kyle Duggar. I think that, to me, looking at past rookies for the Patriots in my kind of time covering the team, I haven't seen a rookie explode onto the scene this quickly in the last 3, 4, 5 years, whatever you want to put it at. Certainly nobody from last year's class besides maybe Winovich, but Winovich even was playing one role. He was playing weak side edge, and he was just kind of holding down that position on passing situations. Duggar is doing absolutely everything under the sun that you could do as a Patriots safety, and he's handling it all mentally extremely well. So those are all great signs and leading to, I personally think, watching him play out there, this guy's got a real chance to be an extremely good football player for a long time.
Devin McCourty even kind of sang his praises on Tuesday, how impressed he was with how quickly he's getting up to speed. You said you've seen McCourty take Duggar under his wing and share a lot of advice with him so far throughout training camp. Is it a legitimate possibility that Kyle Duggar starts alongside Devin McCourty at safety this season?
Absolutely. I think that he can really play that Patrick Chung role right away. I think they're going to use him a little bit more on the back end than they use Chung, a little bit more in center field, a little bit more in split safety zone as well. But overall, I think he can definitely do it because he's done it so far in 3 days in practice, and he's all over the field and all over the ball. So I think he can definitely start next to McCourty. I love the idea of it. Certainly just means that they made a good pick, which is great. But also on top of that, it allows Adrian Phillips and Terrence Brooks and some of the other safeties that they have to be that third safety when they want to put extra DBs on the field, use those guys in linebacker spots, use those guys in the box in obvious passing situations, and do what they did last year with the Chung, Brooks, and McCourty trio, and Harmon obviously in there as well. So they have that depth restored if Duggar can play this well as a rookie. I'm just floored with how much he's taking on so far. In this situation, Belichick, last Friday went on that whole soliloquy about how it's too much for rookies, right? They're all, very turbulent waters, and they're, trying to stay afloat and all this stuff. And then you get out to practice on Monday, and Duggar is all over the field already and playing multiple spots and making plays. And you're like, well, what happened to the turbulent waters, Bill? This doesn't look too hard for this guy.
Exactly. We'll keep you updated on Duggar, the rest of the rookies, and the entire Patriots as we continue through training camp. All your coverage will be on our website at clnsmedia.com and over on our YouTube channel at Patriots Press Pass.
Patriots Training Camp Central is brought to you by Manscaped. Get 20% off and free shipping using the code MAX20 at manscaped.com. Take your grooming game to the next level.